Hi guys, I filled up another one of my Pocket Page notebooks, so I thought before I put this one away I would have a quick walkthrough with you of some of the finished pages. Now this one is super chunky, so because I keep my notebooks just on my desk, I don't put them in a cover until they're actually finished, which is probably, not the right way to go about things, but that's how I work. I have just added this little belly band. Michelle from the Stamp Spot got me this fabulous glittery elastic, so I just stitched it together to make a little belly band for my book, which just keeps it nice and compact so I don't lose any pages while it's sitting there on my desk. And as you can see, it rather expands without it, so definitely necessary. As usual, I've skipped the inside cover. I'm not going to go back and fill it in. Actually, do you know what I might do? I might add maybe the date I finished. I haven't added the date I started. I know which page is my first page, so I might add the start and finish dates in here, and that at least gives me some sort of idea of when I did this. So this was my first page for Kelly Stamps, one of my favourite stamp sets so far of the year. There's definitely a process video for this one. And something like this, with this stamping, when you get a book that's this fat, these Pocket Page notebooks are ideal because I can do the stamping on a flat bit of paper and then just tuck it in. Although I'm pretty sure this was the first page in this book, so it was flat at the time. But had this been towards the end, things like the writing and the stamping would have been near on impossible without these Pocket Pages. This was one of the first pages I did with my Little Moments kit. There was just, these are all just printables, and I just printed out the Traveler's Notebook size, one 3x4 card, which I then cut in half on the diagonal following the pattern, added a few embellishments and a photo, and called it done. I'll link this kit down below for you. And this was much the same, a second page using that same kit. I did my journaling on the printed page instead this time and stuck the full page photo with some embellishments into the pocket. And my third page using the same Little Moments kit. There's definitely a process video for this one where I show you how to use the actual printable lines as a stitching guide. Love that little photo of Lil. A page with the Food Happens stamp set from Citrus Twist and the April Pocket Life kit. Love this one. You can't live a full life on an empty stomach. Fully agree. And so that's just one of the 3x4 cards with just a backing of paper and a few scattered embellishments. These little enamel hearts, glittery enamel hearts, they're from Chevelle, and they were in the embellishment pack, and they couldn't have matched more perfectly. This is a really simple page from the March Citrus Twist kits. Like just using some stickers and a photo. I mean, it couldn't get more simple. I think, that now that my philosophy is always simple and done is how I prefer things in these notebooks. This was the last Crafty Twins Mood Board Challenge, and I really love how this page came out. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be right. It looked very busy, but I still love it. I love the colours, I love the busyness, I love the pattern, and I love this little face. This was my page for the Citrus Twist International Scrapbook Day Challenge, and I really love how this turned out. This was using their April kit and a stamp set and the alphas, and I love how simple it was, but how just how bold it is. And of course this colour palette was always going to be a winner for me. The page that broke my sewing machine. Totally worth it. I'm not sure why these alphas were so hard to stitch through. I've stitched through alphas a million times before and never had an issue, but these ones just did not want to go. So there's definitely a process video for this one. I love this little half pocket, which ends up being sort of a transparent overlay sheet. I really enjoy that. A really simple page from Kelly Stamps. Yeah, not much to say about this one, except sometimes these little stories just need to get into the book. Experimenting with white vinyl, silhouette white vinyl and digital stamps, and now I'm totally obsessed with using it everywhere. Just another overlay page, but I love the difference with having the white vinyl. I mean, you could sort of replicate this by putting a digital stamp on the photo before you print it, but I love the look of having it on this pocket page overlay. My 6,000 subscriber spread, this ended up being one of the more bulky pages in this book with the ribbon, but I still really love it just because of how much it meant to me. Here's another page from the April Citrus Twist Kit's Pocket Life Kit. Just keeping things simple, like it's just some paper, some stamps, and some journaling, really, just to get these stories down. And I think some of these in here, it's been a relatively hard period this notebook's covered in my life, so a lot of these pages are less like journaled stories and more notes to self, more just encouragement to keep going, keep holding on, keep creating, keep living life, and getting through this tough time. Again, this is another one sort of like that, but I document everything, including these, you know, tiny little stories. Like, I started doing Thursday threes for a while, so that definitely, you know, was an excuse to make a page, and the stamp set from Citrus Twist couldn't have been more perfect for that. There's definitely a process video for this one. One of my favourite ways to use these pocket page notebooks is for these sequin filler pages, and this one actually, I think the hero of this page for me, apart from the beautiful sequins, was embossed vellum. Just, it was really delicate. I will admit the embossing folder made it really fragile, but I really love the effect. And I think this goes to show too that sometimes ideas don't always work. I had used those really big alphas and just wasn't happy with how it worked. So for once I did decide to redo it instead of just sticking with it, and I'm so pleased that I did. Again, more experimentation with using these pockets, and the vellum in here, these die cut vellum clouds, just one of my favorite things in this notebook. And the last page in the notebook, another super simple one. This gorgeous cloud, it's actually a paper from the April Citrus Twist Pocket Life Kit. And this card couldn't have gone more perfectly with it. I just added it in with some washi tape on both sides and hid my journaling underneath. And then added a tiny sticker and a little bit of a photo, and that was the whole page. And again, this is another sort of encouragement note to myself. So I really love this notebook for, I love the pages in it, but I really love more the message in it, and just what a positive, uplifting notebook it is for me personally. So thanks for watching, guys. I will leave a link down below for where you can grab your own pocket page notebook from the Stamp Spot, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.